Alright guys, so we're just going to make a quick video on how to make money easy in X4. So I'm just going to get straight to it. So just to get started, when you first start the game, you only need about 200 grand. And we're going to just do an Argon Scout to start. But it doesn't really matter which one you get. They're all around 200 grand. And I'd suggest getting the docking computer, just to make it easier for you. So you need about 260, 270 grand, and then you want to pick up at least one satellite. So you pick up one, so you're up to like 235. Obviously if you've got more money, the more satellites you can get, the better. The closer to $40,000 per satellite you can get them for is really good. So we'll get 50. And we'll add that to the list and we'll get that built. And then once that's built, we'll come back and I'll show you what to do, and then I'll show you how to ramp it up so that you can be making a couple of million per trip. And then once you make your own shipyard, you can actually pick up your own you can actually, I haven't done anything with these in a long time, but you can make your own for free as well, but there's a lot of money to get set up. But you can make them for free in your own shipyard if you can supply the parts. But yeah, there's a lot of, it takes a long time to get the logistics set up for this sort of setup. And then if you're interested, I can do more videos on how I set up my station building stuff and the setup that I'm running at the moment. But yeah, so we'll come back in when that ship's ready to go. Alright, so it's ready. So I'm just going to teleport to it, but normally you'd want to be at the shipyard unless you have that unlocked.
Entering system.
So we've got the ship, we've got our
Discover
satellites.
Vanguard.
So we jump in, we push Shift D to take off, and then we go into the map. And obviously the more of the map you have unlocked, the better. But the best places I've found to buy advanced satellites is the Boron shipyard over here. I don't know, everyone's map might be different. The equipment docks down here and here, and sometimes this one as well in the Argon. And then if you have the DLCs, the Vigor Syndicate has cheap ones as well. And then a good place to sell them is normally the Talati. So the Talati usually buying them for $60,000 each. So what we'll do is we'll set guidance, and then we hold Shift and push A.
Engage.
Turn the autopilot on. Obviously, once you have a few more sheets, you can you can ramp up the production of this, and then that's what I'll show you how to do now. But this is how you would do it to start making money early game. So when you fly there, you sell them, and then you just repeat the process. And you want to be going for around the closer to $70,000 you can get, the better. Okay, so that's terrible. So I'll do that one. Okay, so they're really cheap there, so that's where you'd want to go. Maybe it's been patched, but they normally were a pretty good price there.
Entering
So they're all
system.
pretty cheap now.
Matikva's choice.
Okay, so this one's nearly 63,000. So this is a good spot to sell, and then you're making nearly 50% profit if you're getting them for around 40 grand. So like that's pretty good. And then when you're making a lot, like when you're selling a lot, you're gonna make a lot of money. And then so what you want to do next, once you've made a fair bit of money, you obviously want to upgrade your ship when you can. Faster engines, if you plan on keeping the ship, you
Entering
can
system.
do other
Silent
upgrades as well,
witness.
it's up to you. or you can buy different ships. But I found scouts are the best to do this because they can get around the fastest. And then what I've done is I've set up recon fleets, and I've used the Irukandjis,
Entering system. Profit center.
and I set them
Alpha.
up in groups of 4 because I've found if you have much more than 4 ships trying to do this at a time per station, they sort of just get stuck, and like there might not be enough parts to make enough satellites and stuff like that. So I made them into recon groups, and then what I do when I'm not doing this, or when I needed money, I don't need money anymore, I make so much money, but you can use them for scouting as well. So like if you set 4 ships to scout, they'll explore a sector a lot quicker than 1. So it's also handy to use them for that as well. And then when you've got your first advanced satellite trading fleet, all you have to do is just click the top one and then hold shift and click the bottom one, and it'll select all 4 ships. And then I'll make sure. Okay, so them ones don't have any satellites on them. I think one of them does. No, okay, that's alright. So all you have to do then is you would just do the same process again. Where are these guys? Alright. So I'll do this from my shipyard. You go up the top, and then you click the 4 Irukandji, or whatever ship you have, and it will allow you to do modifications to every one of them. So if I do that, I've got 200 advanced satellites. So add that to the list. They'll do that.
Autopilot.
And then
Disengage.
once that's done, then you can go and sell them. And then I think one, like around $65,000 per satellite sale will get you around $13 million. So if you're making the satellites, you're making $13 million, and it takes literally a couple of minutes. The only thing is, if you're buying them, you probably make around $1 to $2 million, depending on the price you pick it up for and the price you sell. But if that helps, then yeah, let me know. But yeah, so, and we'll see what we would get if we sold it for a decent amount. We get you. We'll sell it to this one. So 58, that's alright. You want to be closer to 70,000 per satellite, the better. But like that's from one ship. Like that's, you know, more than $500,000 per trip. So it's a good way to get started. Obviously, you won't be able to buy 50 satellites when you first start, but you can just start with like 1 and then go to 2 and just work your way up. And you can, if you have NPC pilots, you can just sort of set this up and still be running missions and stuff, and then just use it to make money as you go. So this one, these guys have got their satellites, so we'll see what we'll get for this. So we're gonna sell it. See if they want to buy me, maybe. The turns. No, we can do better than that. That's very cheap. If you can get them for 39,000, you'll make a lot of money doing this. So 63,000. So you can do this, and just remember to sell. You click up here, click the 4 ships again, then just click this once, and that will sell all of the advanced satellites. So you make $12.5 million if you're making them yourself. If you're not, you're probably looking at $2 to $3 million depending on the pricing. And then you just add to shopping list, confirm order, and then they'll just sort that out. So if you get lucky like this and you're friendly with all the factions, you've got a lot of places to sell. So I could pick them up for 39,000 here and nearly double my money by selling them here, which would take literally 10 seconds. So this is a great way to make money. early game, and then it's sort of helped me to fund building all these stations. And then once you start making these stations, then you can sort of, like, the money just pretty much prints itself. But obviously it's like, they get pretty wild. So if you want to see more videos on this, let me know. Sorry, it was a bit rushed to make this video. If it's helpful, be sure to leave a like, and if you've got any tips, put them in the comments. If you want to see more tip videos on X4, let me know. I only just started playing this about a month ago, but it's a really good game. So yeah, if you want to see more of this, let me know, and hopefully you found this helpful. If I get time, I might remake this video and have it a bit more already pre-set up, so I know where I'm selling everything and that, whatever. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later.